Gujarat, dumped post-lockdown, pets meet cruel fate. Confined within four walls of their home due to COVID-19, a young Vadodara-based couple bought a Labrador puppy to beat isolation blues and keep them company as they worked from home earlier this year. Barely 2 months later, once their office started, the couple realized the dog was now a liability. The couple approached Stuti Bakshi, a yoga instructor and animal lover seeking help to find alternate pet parents. After their office resumed, they couldn't make enough time to take care of the dog, and suddenly it became too much of a responsibility and therefore they wanted to sell it off, said Bakshi, who helped to get the dog adopted within weeks of the incident. The Labrador is now part of a family where love isn't conditional and temporary. To stay up to date with latest top stories, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel by clicking the button above this video. This isn't a lone incident. Out of their newfound love for cats and dogs, often inspired by social media trends or merely to beat loneliness of the post-lockdown work-from-home life, pedigreed dogs and cats were increasingly adopted by people in cities of Gujarat. However, the warmth for the furry friends in many cases turned to be short-lived, resulting in many horror stories for pets who were either abandoned or left at rescue centers. Rescuers and trainers, boarding and shelter homes for pets across the state, confessed to being flooded with requests for rehabilitating dogs and cats. For instance, a Vadodara-based Javdaya Charitable Trust (JCT) handled adoptions and rehabilitation of some 66 pets, including 49 breed dogs and 17 Persian cats who were found abandoned in the past year. The number was not even half of this a year ago. Many people bought or adopted puppies, giving into social media trends. They may love dogs and cats, but people fail to understand it's a lifetime of responsibility and conveniently give them away for random excuses, said Jira Shah, managing trustee, JCT. Excuses cited by pet parents to discard their pawed wards betrayed how adopting pets was a fad than a well-thought-out decision. People cited reasons, namely the dog suddenly became too big. Someone in the family is not comfortable in a dog or cat's presence. The pet is too aggressive. The pet has a medical condition, and the family is simply unwilling to bear the expenses. Now, these things must be thought out before adopting. People must realize they're dealing with life and not an object, exclaimed Shah. In many cases, people simply abandon dogs or give them away because they cannot bear the medical costs. For instance, Lucy, a German Shepherd pup, was adopted by a family in Ahmedabad, but soon after it caught parvo infection, the family called for a city-based rescuer, citing it can't afford medical bills. "I brought the pup home and got it treated, but unfortunately, the dog didn't survive." Against merely 3 to 4 calls in a month before the lockdown from families wanting to give away their dogs, I've now been attending to some 6 to 8 calls every single week, said Devish Trivedi, an Ahmedabad-based dog rescuer who has handled rehabilitation of some 20 dogs this year.